Welcome to the 20 Coach Podcast. Your host Marion. I'm back with another video, a very special one, an excited one. And I first want to give thanks to the Lord, for giving everybody the opportunity to come out and support my platform. And it was all a vision. Now it's real life, and I just give it. Without y'all, none of this is possible. Not having a fan base, a team behind me to get this going, none of this is possible. So I just want to say I thank everybody for coming out, and the audience behind the camera. If y'all can't see them, y'all on live, but it's the audience behind the camera. I want to clap it up for everybody coming out for us. And I got a special guest with me today. A very special. I thought hard about getting these people on here, and who will fit best for my platform. So I'm gonna let y'all introduce yourselves. I feel like I get a better description about yourselves. So we're gonna start with my brother, blood brother. D-Shur, Rasta. You did.
Hey y'all, my name is D-Shur. I'm Mari's older brother. A little bit about myself. I'm 27. My birthday's 10 days before Mari, so we both Pisces. Pretty much the same person. Let you know I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Keep doing everything you're doing. Stay on the path you're going.
I appreciate it.
For everyone in the audience as well. Y'all stay on the path, the path that y'all want to go to achieve y'all goals. Keep your head down, keep grinding. That's it for me.
Yeah.
Hey everybody, I'm Zykerria. What can I say? I attend Albany State. I'm a friend of Marion, and I'm just very happy to be a part of the vision, and I'm proud of you.
I appreciate it.
Hi y'all, my name is Kennedy Chanel. I'm a professional actress. I'm 18, I attend Spelman College, and I'm really blessed to be here today.
I appreciate y'all coming on, taking the time out y'all at night to be on something special. And first question, how y'all doing mentally in this this crazy world? It's a lot of distractions, a lot of things that get you carried away, and how y'all doing mentally? I feel like that's a question that nobody really asks. Like, how are you doing mentally?
You want to go first?
I can take it first. Okay. I think you described it perfectly. I mean, we're kind of in a crazy world right now. A lot of distractions, especially with social media, everything we have going on right now. I think personally, this year at least, I've been focusing on finding my peace, accepting the things I can't change and changing the things I can't accept, praying about it always first. And I've really been able to find peace through that, my own serenity.
Beautiful. Honestly, mentally, I'm in a better place than I was. I could say 2023 has been a big one, a big number in mental health. So right now, I'm very content. I'm very excited for the new year because I know God I serve. We taking it up.
Most definitely.
So, yeah, I'm in a good place.
I'll say for me, this year has been an eye-opener and a challenging year as well. With life, life throws you a lot of curveballs and a lot of battles.
Most definitely.
So I'm doing well mentally. Just continue to persevere, move through obstacles that life throws at me, and I think that's about it. Keep my head up, in the sense of staying prayed up, but also keeping my head down into where I don't get distracted and continue to focus on my goals.
Most definitely. What were some mentally challenges y'all had to face this year?
I'll go first. A mental challenge I really feel like I faced this year was really stepping outside of myself.
Okay.
And understanding that, who am I? That identity crisis. I really didn't know who I was, especially being on an HBCU campus. It's a lot of people, a lot of different personalities around you. And I didn't know really who I was because I held a different type of personality in high school.
Okay.
Like, I was the person that everybody just knew of and popular, but I really was shy on the inside. So coming into a bigger environment, I was lost. So it was a real challenge because I didn't know who I was. So it was really big.
Okay, cool then.
That was good. I'm gonna have to copy off you a little bit. I went to Woodward Academy for high school, which is a predominantly white school here in Georgia. Going from there to Spelman was a big jump, big personality change. I was worried about it, honestly. I was nervous, telling my parents. I listen to Taylor Swift. Like, I don't know what I'm gonna do when I go up here. Like, I don't know what's gonna happen. But trying to figure out who I was in a world, I say world, I mean college. I feel like it's a whole new world for me of girls who were smart, pretty, individual, confident. I feel like that was a big jump for me. And then as an actress who's used to playing roles and being a new person every day, trying to figure out who you are is difficult, and I'm still working on it, but we're getting closer.
Most definitely.
I'll say for me, some of the battles, challenges that I faced this year. A little background. What I do professionally, I'm a police officer in the city of Atlanta, and I'm tasked on one of the elite units that the department has, and we're tasked in going out and minimizing street crimes, whether it's gang activities, and serving a lot of narcotic search warrants. We serve search warrants for homicide and stuff like that, and other units like that. And one of the most challenging parts for me in my mental is what I see on a daily basis. Whether it's, of the unfortunate demise of a person, or the senselessness that the city has. That's what's been challenging for me. But I would say that when it comes to overcoming that challenge is to always, for me, to constantly stay prayed up, thank God every day, and even during the moments of uncertainty for me. Always keep my mind clear, ask for peace in my heart at every moment, because because without being at peace in this job, it leads to a lot of unfortunate things.
Yeah.
I would say we had a lieutenant that unfortunately committed suicide this year that caught everyone off guard, that I knew personally, and that was hard. So it was a wake-up call. So for me to get myself checked out, I was in therapy earlier this year, and after that, I had stopped going for a while, and then after that happened, I started to see my therapist again, because it was like, you never know what anyone's battling, but also you never know when you're going through something until it's too late. Sometimes it creeps up on you.
Yeah.
You're just going through the everyday motions of life, and then next thing you know, the stress is piled up. So just maintaining a relationship with God first, and also making sure that I do the self-cleansing, whether it's from social media or whatever everyday routine that I do. Sometimes it's good to stop and take a step back.
Yeah, most definitely. And that brings up my next question. Like, what are some things, like you going to counseling, you taking a step back from social media, some things that y'all keep y'all mental clean?
I can start. So for sure, counseling, cleansing from social media, but also finding what you love to do, whether it's working out, whether that's going on a run, whether that's just sitting in a room in the dark, cleansing your mind, listening to music, singing, whatever it is, finding your passion and making sure you're spending time in that passion every day, and focusing on that. That keeps you out of the everyday stresses in life. That brings you back down. That's your like your happy space, your peaceful place. So that's one thing I would always recommend people to do.
Okay, cool.
Well, for me, keeping my mental cleanse is based on the things that bring me joy, things that are very personal to me. As far as like reading, that's a big thing for me. Reading, content creating, knowing that I'm reaching somebody else that could be going through the same thing that I'm going through. Yeah. Reading my word, being in tune with God, just things that attend to my brain, attend to my peace, my energy, knowing that if my energy is not right, that's when everything can literally creep in and corrupt my mind, and my mental health is
most
important.
definitely.
So
Okay, cool.
yeah.
I think for me, a big thing is protecting my boundaries, setting them and sticking with them. But I also am very specific about who I let come around me, what energies I let come around me. I've kind of had the same friends for a while. I'm blessed to have the same friends from even middle school who I've prayed for, and they pray for me, and we stick around each other and support each other, because that can sometimes be hard to find. But I find that it's easier for me to protect my mental health when I have people who want what's best for me surrounding me. So I think that's a big thing for me.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I think
Great answer.
I can. Yeah, no, for real. No, for real. I feel like I can speak on that too. Really, just taking a step back from everybody, like really being, like you said, being in your own space, and kind of. I think I learned that going to school. like really being in my own space, not having nobody around. You know, you don't got nobody to talk to, so it's like you don't got no choice but to be there and you know sit with your thoughts and you know work things on your own. And I feel like that opened my eyes where you don't need somebody in your face all the time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's probably the best thing because you really learn stuff about yourself that you never expected when you're on your own. So I feel like, you know, that was something I need to ask y'all.
I definitely. I learned that at school.
So we're gonna, you know, go to another street. What's another street in Atlanta? Peach Street. We're on Peach Street Road. Bet. So we're gonna say, how does money, because you married, stuff like that, how does money play a part in relationships?
Money plays a very important part in relationships, because if you have reckless spending habits, you know what I'm saying? If you, let's say you indulge too much in your hobby and you recklessly spend that, you know, or it's shopping or whatever, but you're not budgeting and you're not letting your partner know, you know, this is where this money is going, because at the end of the day, if you're in a relationship or a committed relationship, I'm gonna say that because if you're dating, I mean, it's your money, but but if you're in a committed relationship, you have to be mindful, because that's their money too, in a sense, regardless if you worked hard for it or not, but they're benefiting off of it. You know, you feed each other, or one person pick up the slack. But if you're just recklessly spending and now your partner is, I would say, neck deep in debt or whatever it is, then that causes a lot of problems. So you have to be very wise in how you're spending your money and how you're investing your money and where that money is going, because that's going to open up a whole nother set of problems that you can avoid. You don't need.
Okay, cool. That was kind of a question for him, but if y'all want to, you know, tag on to that, you can.
I feel like right now, cause like dating wise, thank you for that. I'm gonna put that in the back pocket. That transition.
Yeah, facts.
But I feel as though it can make or break the relationship, or you know, while you're dating, only because I feel as though the attachment to money most people have, and people feel like you gotta buy love, and now you overly spending trying to have someone fall in love with materialistic things.
Yeah, most definitely.
So I feel as though you have to manage your money for yourself, and what do you want to indulge into when you spend money on a person. Or I don't know, me personally, I have a spending habit when I like somebody. It's just like, okay, I want to, because okay, I know you like this, but it's coming from a genuine place. But I'm not trying to buy love. But I really feel like a management system needs to be in place, though.
Yeah.
Those were two very mature answers. I feel like I'm on the younger side here, and I'm kind of new to the dating world, in all honesty. As long as we can go to Target and we can shop and we're happy,
Target?
I'm straight. You got my drink, I got your drinks, we're good.
That's real.
I would say, kind of pivot back at what you said as far as like being, setting boundaries. Because when you're dating, if you're just constantly spending money, that's kind of going to be an expectation. You get what I'm saying? And if you let them know from the forefront what the expectation is, your expectation, and allow them to tell you what their expectation is, that'll nullify a lot of that. But you also just have to set boundaries. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to say, I'm not buying that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to say, I don't want you to buy me that. Because you get so used to what's being given. And then once you guys become into a committed relationship that is more serious, that's when those bad habits, or I know she like this, I'm going to go to the store and buy this, or I know he likes this, I'm going to go to the store and buy this. That may not be the right time to do that. You know what I'm saying? It's okay to buy gifts. You know what I'm saying? But you have to be wise and set the boundaries, because if you don't, then it creates reckless spending habits.
Most definitely. Dang, see, I can't really speak on that. I don't know. I don't know how to answer that question. So I asked y'all to see y'all can answer the question for me. So you know what I'm saying? So what are some things that y'all see in this world that's a problem? I feel that's a broad, question. You might have to think about that. So what are the things that y'all see right now that's a problem?
Where do you start?
Yeah, I think
That's a good one. Yeah, no, for real.
It's a broad question. Like you said,
That's what I'm
I would
thinking.
think it just depends on what your interests are. A lot of people don't see a lot of what's going on, but whatever your interest is, you'll be able to see what those problems are. But for me personally, what I deal with every day, I see people every day. So I would say the economic disparity between a lot of the communities, and there's a lot of selfish habits from our communities. It's okay to be selfish, don't get me wrong, but you got to be selfish in the right way. But it's a lot of entitlement or greed. So there's just some of the stuff. That's like a whole nother hour conversation alone. But that's just some stuff that's a problem. That's a major problem that needs to be fixed in order for, I just say, our community to thrive.
Yeah.
I would say personally the education side,
That's a good one.
especially attending the HBCU.
Yeah, that's a good one.
I feel like the focus is so much on the funding and how much money and paying that really the retention and the information. It's like I have probably can say like at my school I've learned a lot, and it was so like overwhelming because it was like a good thing that I was able to learn something. I don't really remember the last time I really sat in a classroom and was just interested in learning history up until like this year. But I feel like education wise there definitely needs to be a change, more educators.
Okay, cool.
I'm kind of going back to what you said, but general question, I have a bit of a general answer. I think I'd say empathy. I feel like overall, sometimes we, as human beings, need to take a step back out of our own circles, which we can sometimes get caught up in, especially in the time where we're all sucked into our phones now. But I feel like sometimes we can take a step back and look at the world around us, and like you were saying, what interests us, see what we can do to help out, because I don't know, I feel like we can pay more attention to the world instead of staying focused on what we have going on in our own lives.
That's a good question. Okay, cool. Y'all talking better than me. I'm answering the questions. All right, cool. If y'all had to wear one brand for the rest of y'all life, what would it be? One clothing brand.
I'm gonna jump in right now and say I would wear Simplicity Studios. My cousin's right there. I have to say it. That's their clothing brand.
Okay, cool.
I support young black businesses, but really I think I'd say athleisure.
Okay.
I'm on set a lot, between set and school and running back and forth. I think leggings and a Lululemon top is the way to go.
Okay, cool. So you comfortable? Okay.
Anything from Walmart.
Okay, cool then.
Walmart person, look, y'all can make a fit at Walmart.
Hey, nah, you ain't lying.
I would say the same as far as like athleisure. I like to be comfortable.
Yeah.
So like, I can't. I don't know. I just like jeans. It's not comfortable to me. So if I throw on some jogging pants every day in the winter and some shorts in the summertime, I'd be totally happy. But unfortunately, that can't happen.
Yeah.
It would like that. But just something comfortable.
Okay, cool. So what's a brand?
I would say Nike, but they getting up there now.
Nah,
So.
for real though.
I don't know. Under Armour. Under
Yeah, I
Armour
was
making a
gonna say
comeback.
too. Yeah.
So
Definitely.
Yeah. I know.
That's a good one.
If y'all watching this, hit at your boy. All right, this is a good one. Respect, loyalty, or trust. Which one are you the number one?
I would say. Are you choosing between the
Which
three?
one that's your number one?
Trust, because respect and loyalty kind of falls right
Yeah.
under that. If you can't trust someone, you're not really gonna respect them. You're not really gonna be loyal to, and that's the same thing, vice versa. If that person don't trust you, they're not gonna give you the respect, or they're not gonna show you any loyalty. So I think that's kind of a little simple, because they all tie in.
Yeah, them saying they all tie in. I just want to see if y'all will separate them.
They all tie in together.
Yeah.
But I fully
Yeah.
agree with that. Yeah. I say trust first.
Okay, trust.
Yeah, I would say the same thing.
I say respect. You gotta respect me. Regardless, I don't care. You can.
Yeah, I can see where you're coming from with that. Because, I mean, we may not like each other. Or you may not trust me with your people.
But you better
That's a secret,
respect
but
me. You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like
yeah,
they
I
come
feel
one
it.
and the other. Like, if I don't trust you, how am I supposed to respect you?
Okay.
I mean, you can still show respect even if you don't trust anyone, though.
Yeah.
But I would just say, for me, I have to trust you, though. Like, I automatically, I just show respect. I'm not finna come off the rip showing disrespect to anyone, but still have to trust you.
Yeah, most definitely. What type of legacy do y'all want to leave behind once it's all said and done? And, you know, it's time to go to the Lord. What type of legacy do y'all want to leave behind?
I would say, let me say something my pops told me. Pops back there. He told me when I was younger, you know, I had my brothers coming up. They all gonna follow in your footsteps. You know what I'm saying? Now that I got a son, well, first off, before I go there, doing a good job, man.
I appreciate it.
And all my siblings, they all doing a good job. I'm proud of all of them. But now that I have a son, that saying means a lot more because, you know, I want to walk the right path. You know, walk the talk. You know what I'm saying? I can't tell him something and I'm not doing it.
Yeah.
So first thing is making sure I leave a legacy for him as far as being a human being to walk the right path. But that's most important. But secondly, I would say just being a good human being overall, because a lot of people see a lot of chaos every day.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Or a lot of stuff. You know what I'm saying? You never know what people going through. So just being a good human being and passing it on is honestly the legacy I'd rather leave behind. With the job I do now, it's just like, you know, there's so much bad going on. You don't want to contribute to that. So you never know what anyone's going through. So if you can, whatever positive encounter you can have with anyone, that's what matters. Because, you know, if you leave today, no one's gonna care about, you know, what you did as far as this person was the fastest person alive, or, you know, you made clothing. Well, how did you affect this person? That's what matters most. Yeah. So whatever impact you leave on a person's life is important. Nipsey Hussle stated this before he passed. He said the highest human act is to inspire. So if you're inspiring someone in any way possible, you know what I'm saying? You don't have to inspire someone to follow your exact footsteps, but just give them hope. Yeah. And to let them know that there's more to life opposed to what they're seeing in their environment.
Most definitely.
As far as for me, my legacy, I would love for my kids and my grandkids and the kids after that to understand that, you know, it's okay to be different. Yeah. It's okay to operate through love. It's okay to be compassionate. It's okay to have your own mind. And especially because with our generation, it seems as though everybody has their own lane and people don't really want to help each other out because everybody's so tunnel vision on their vision. But I come from a small town where everybody know everybody. I don't know this person, but I'm gonna help them pay for their groceries. I don't know this person, but I love them. So I would want my legacy to know that it's okay to embrace people, show them that kind of love if they don't know what it looks like. And most importantly, make a name for yourself positively. Be outstanding and be unapologetic about it, because you are who you are. But be who you are boldly and don't care about what the world say.
Most definitely. Okay, cool.
Y'all need to write some books. That was good. Oh my gosh. Okay. I think when I think about my footprint on the world, I hope people remember me as real. A real person. And going back to something I was saying earlier, I've been acting since I was 9, so media trained since I was 10. And I feel like sometimes it's easy to fall into a character constantly. Talking to people, learn professionalism, how to speak correctly, what to say, what not to say. And so, I don't know, especially going into college, like we were talking about earlier, it's hard to kind of pick a role and say, okay, this is how to be the suburban black girl. Here's how to be the girl who possibly knows some of the lyrics to this song and dance a little bit. So I feel like I'm playing a character a lot. And I'm hoping that as this year continues, I'm able to find the real me and go into that. I know going into college, my godmom Fantasia Barrino, who's in the new color purple. Go check it out. She talked to me about finding yourself and being real with yourself, because that's the only way you can make genuine connections. And so I hope that I'm truly able to find out who I am, be real with people, make real connections, and continue like that.
Okay, cool. What are y'all looking forward to in 2024?
For me is continued growth, both professionally, spiritually, and as an individual, as a man. Continue to grow, because I have a philosophy that I've adopted, and it's to be a great, well-rounded individual. I don't want to be an expert in one area. I'd rather be well-rounded. Because it's easier to be more successful. I don't want to say easier to be more successful, but you're more successful when you're well-rounded. Can no one tell you can't do anything? You know what I'm saying? With my profession, I've been on 4 years on the police department, and I've reached a lot of milestones in 4 years. This profession, they say you do 30 years, you retire. I've done more in 4 years than a lot of people have done in 20 years. So I would say just continued growth. I was just speaking to J-Walk earlier, and I was telling him, keeping your head down, and remember, you set your goal, you look at your goal, but just keep your head down to maneuver and get past those steps. But always look up sometimes. It's okay, because if you keep your head down, you're just going to lose track. Look up and look back. You can see how far you come, how far you've become, and where you're going. So continued growth is what I'm looking for in 2024. Because if I don't grow, I become stagnant, and I don't like to be stagnant.
Most definitely.
I'm looking forward to, how can I use this? The garden that all the tears fed into. I want to see where I go with content, where I go with education, where I go with the mental health, I want to say movement. I'm going to say movement. The mental health movement I created at my school. I want to see the impact I make on my campus. I want to see everything God has in store. I feel like in the years prior, I always was like, okay, I'm going to do this in this year. I'm going to be the reason why this happens. Now, if it ain't in God's will, I don't want it.
No, for real.
If it ain't in God's will, I don't
for
want
real.
it. I really don't even want to see as far as it will pass tomorrow. I want him to be in control of every day. He is, but I'm just saying, whatever happens in that day, it's because of him.
Okay. Yeah, most definitely.
Well, first off, I'm looking forward to my second semester at Spelman College. What a Jewish. But honestly, I'm looking forward to extending my outreach. I've been blessed with a lot of good connections and good information in this industry and in my life in total. I'm blessed to know the people that I know and to receive the information that I do. And I'm blessed in the way that God speaks to me and through me to people. And I'm hoping that I can continue to pour out to others, because I feel like it's a waste of information if other people aren't getting it, if I'm not spreading the things I know and the things I'm learning to others. So I'm hoping to extend my outreach and help my community.
Most definitely. I feel like I can speak on that one too. Okay, now I get to talk. Okay. So I feel like 2024, I feel like it's a year for me to really like march, like really take the steps up the stairs, you know what I'm saying? Like, and I say that because I feel like 2023 was like a year that I had to find myself. So it was kind of like, now I can't really say like, all right, 2024 is the year. I feel like that's the year. Like, I'm finna grind. Like, I know I'm grinding because I'm going into the year with the mindset like it's going to get done. So I feel like once I start with that mindset and talk as I am, once I start, so I'm going to finish it to the best of my ability. So I feel like 2024 is like a year that I'm really excited and, really ready for the grind. Like you said, keep my head down. And I look up. I be like, man.
Yeah.
Still look far, right? Look back, it came a long way. And I'm really excited. Like, I feel 2024 is like this a year that, a lot of people is going to really you're gonna see a lot of people, grinding, a lot of people doing, big things than they did in the past. And I feel like, especially like us, everybody in this room, I know everybody in this room is, working to something, got goals they want to reach and stuff. And I feel like everybody can do it, you know what I'm saying? Anybody can do it once you put your mind to it. So I'm really excited. I'm really excited for 2024, for real.
I'm telling you, I can't wait.
So what is some advice you can give somebody that's wanting to do what y'all do, or even just advice on life?
I would say, so I'm the vet sitting down on this chair.
You ain't the old.
But I would just say, don't let anyone's opinion of you dictate how you move.
Yeah.
Because no one's in your shoes. No one live your life. You live your own life. So be true to yourself. Because you only get one life to live. You know what I'm saying? You know what you want to achieve in that time. You know what I'm saying? So continue to strive for your goals. It's okay to trip up, slip up. It's okay to have failures, because I don't look at failures as a fail. It's just always a lesson. What am I learning from this? This didn't go as planned. So I'm supposed to learn something from this. So when I succeed, I'm gonna do it the right way. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do it effectively, or however it is. You know what I'm saying? Because after you fail and you have success, it feels a whole lot better.
Yeah, most definitely.
You know what I'm saying? I've had a lot of failures, but now I'm on the end of success because of that drive. I didn't take it and tuck my head in and stay complacent.
Yeah.
I took it to the chin, I stood up, and now let's go be successful.
Yeah.
So everything I do, give it 100%, and that's what I'll ask y'all to do. Just give it 100%. Don't half step it, because you're not gonna reach your full potential. And in order to reach your full potential, you just have to go hard. So whatever it is that you're doing, go hard. Whether it's acting, whether it's creating your content, or whatever it is, go hard. You gotta take it serious, because it's your dream, it's your goal, it's your life. And if anyone wants to come in and be opposed to it, let them know. Like, stand your ground, and you can find the next door out. It's okay. You don't have to do it disrespectfully, but just let them know. Just set the tone. And like you said in the beginning, it's setting boundaries.
Yeah.
And if you have someone in your life that's not supporting that vision, then they got to go. You know what I'm saying? Because we as humans are here for a purpose. You have to live in your purpose. And if anyone's trying to stop that purpose, then they got to go. It ain't gonna cut it.
No, for real.
Just be you, be yourself, and don't let no one try to dictate what you do or how you move. Because in the end, you're gonna feel like you missed out on a lot. And that's not a good feeling. So just be yourself.
Yeah.
My advice would be, there's no such thing as perfect time to do it. If you sit around waiting on yourself or waiting for the perfect moment to do it, you'll be sitting there forever. You're going to have to just leap and do it. I feel like for me, it was always, okay, I'm going to do it when I have this together, but something else interfered with this, and now I can't do it, until I just realized, you know what? On this good day, I'm going to do it. So just do it.
Yeah.
Whatever's on your mind or your heart, do it. Don't care about what anybody has to say about it. Nobody's going to believe in it more than you do, so just do it. Pray before anything. And you're covered. You're not alone. Even if you feel lonely, you're not alone. Somebody knows how you feel. Somebody can relate to you. And I'm proud of you. Start there. Somebody is proud of you. I'm proud of you.
Okay.
Wow. Okay. I feel like in my 18 years, I've got no right to give anyone life advice, but I will say in my career, at least, I can talk about that. I think the biggest thing is to never give up. They say there's like a mantra in the acting world: for every 9 no's, there's one yes. I'd say for maybe every 110 no's, you might get like a maybe or something. But it's hard. It's difficult. And I think especially as a Black woman in a world that's kind of made to go against us sometimes, or you can feel that way at least, it's hard to get these doors slammed in your face over and over and over again. but you never know when your big break's around the corner. I think that can go past acting. I think you can implement that in any way it fits into your life. But like you were saying, never give up. I think it's the best option is always to persevere and pray first before you do anything. But I'll say, I think never saying no, never giving up, and then making connections.
Yeah.
In this world, you never know who knows who knows them, who knows them, who knows who. Making connections is everything, and especially in my business, it makes it. It makes you or breaks you, because you can walk into an audition room and think you have the part, but someone's friends with someone else and they've taken it from you. So I think those are two big things for me.
Cool.
I'll piggyback off that a little bit as far as, when you're saying for every 100 no's you might get a yes or whatever. One thing I've learned, especially within the last year and a half, you make yourself an asset, and not necessarily to anyone, but to yourself, and you can show that you can get it done. No one's going to tell you no. For example, I had a lieutenant that told me he didn't want me to go to some training and prevented it. So 2.5 years later, ain't nobody told me no yet, because I made myself an asset. And my mom always said, you the most non-working police officer ever.
Oh, for real.
I work, but I'm in training a lot. You know what I'm saying? So when they see that resume, they see that paperwork, it's like, how you gonna say no to that?
Yeah.
So build yourself up to where no one can tell you no.
Yeah.
Because if they can't tell you no, then anything is possible. But it also comes from just being, again, prayed up. You know what I'm saying? You pray for everything. Continue to pray. Faith without work is
Just
dead.
James 2:26.
So if you pray and you work with it, anything is possible.
Most definitely. Amen. We gonna
Right.
we gonna end that right there. We're gonna end that on there. So this is time for the audience. We're gonna do 3 questions. If y'all want to ask anybody a question, or a statement, or just tell them something that they want to hear, something like that. It's the time. Let's see if you gonna pass the mic. Yep.
Don't be scared.
Right.
I'm comfortable now. Let's talk.
It's good, y'all. Just love to see black people just giving love and good energy to everybody that's watching. I want to ask y'all if y'all could give any bit of advice to your younger self. What would it be?
I say for me, stay the course.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. Yeah.
Stay the course, because it may seem hard in a moment, but if you stay the course, it get easier over time. If you're not facing any resistance, then you're not doing something you're not doing right. Because in order for you to achieve the highest result, you're going to face some resistance. So just stay the course. That's all I would say to my younger self. But if anyone out there listening, if you feel like if it's a lot of people giving you pushback, or you may not get that job that you want, you may not get the car you want, or whatever it is, just stay the course.
Yeah.
You're going to achieve it as long as you stay the course. But it may not be in it for you in that moment. But when you get it, it's going to feel damn good.
Most definitely. Oh, that's a good one. I feel like I'd say the same thing you said. Like, trust the process, trust God's plan. I feel like that's the hardest part now, when you don't see like no results. You don't see like you're not making nothing. Like right now, I ain't making nothing from this podcast, but I'm staying to it. Like I'm keeping my head down, keep working, keep sticking at it, because I know it's gonna be a breakthrough. So I don't know when that time gonna be. So I feel like what I can say to my younger self is just like, keep going at it, keep sticking at it, because that breakthrough's gonna happen, and it's gonna be on God's time, and His time is the perfect time. And so I feel like that's what I can say. Yeah.
For me, I would tell her, don't get so caught up in your right now.
Let's go.
Your purpose is most definitely bigger than what you think it is in that very moment. Y'all finna have me crying. It's okay that you're not okay. It's okay that you went through what you went through, because your testimony is gonna help somebody else.
Most definitely.
So relax. It's okay, and stay consistent. Be
Yeah.
happy for yourself. Live for you and no one else. That's what I would tell her.
Yeah.
I think, gosh, there's so many things I would say to that little girl, but the biggest thing I would tell her is that God's timing is the perfect timing. Is that what's for you is for you, and that it's okay that some things aren't for you. Patience. I would try and instill some patience in her, because she sure didn't have it. Get her to calm down a little bit and realize that everything's going to come in the right time, and to stay prayed up about it, because that's the only way she's going to receive any calm state of mind about it. But yeah, I would tell her to wait it out.
Okay, yeah. So, that's a good question. Anybody else? We all good? Okay, cool then. Favorite part of my podcast right here. I did a little outro. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming on. You know, like I said, taking the time out your night to be on. You know, it was a pleasure having y'all on. And you know, it's 2024 is gonna be amazing. It's gonna be some big things, some things that we never expected. You know, we're gonna be hit some things that, you know, we never seen coming our way. But we are gonna, you know, persevere. We're gonna get through it all together, and you know, everything will be alright. You know what I'm saying? And make sure y'all go like and subscribe. If you in here right now and you ain't subscribed right now, I don't know what you're doing. You might as well just go and hit the elevator. You might as well hit the elevator, go on the floor 10, and you know how to get out. But yeah, if you on live YouTube right now, can you go please like and subscribe right now, turn on post notifications on, and like I say every week, the Tuna Culture Podcast on all platforms. You can find it any day, any place, anytime. You dig on y'all.
What's up, you?
That's it. That's it.